विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू नमस्कार। म आज तपाईँहरूको बिचमा फेरि एउटा भिडियो लिएर आएको छु। कक्षा 11 को कम्पलसरी इङ्ग्लिस अन्तर्गत म्याजिक अफ वर्ड्स भन्ने पुस्तकबाट प्याट्रिसिया ह्याम्पलले लेखेको एउटा एस्से लुक एट टी कप। यो एस्सेमा अबको सेसनमा अथवा अबको केही समय हामीले छलफल गर्नेछौँ। मलाई आशा छ मेरो यो सानो प्रयासले कक्षा 11 परीक्षाको तयारी गरिरहेका विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई अवश्य नै सहयोग पुग्ने छ। अरू यस्तै भिडियोहरूको लागि मेरो युट्युब च्यानल सन्तोष सुवेदी सब्सक्राइब गर्न नबिर्सनुहोला र भिडियो हेरिसकेपछि राम्रो लागेमा सेयर र सुधार गर्नुपर्ने ठाउँमा कमेन्टहरू गर्न पनि नबिर्सनुहोला। Let's start with the slides. Background information about the essay. Look at Teacup is an essay written by the feminist writer of America, Patricia Campbell. This essay is written in the narrative style, which narrates the history of feminism in America. Patricia Campbell was born in 1964 in Minnesota, USA, and educated at the University of Minnesota. Encouraged by literary community in her area, she wrote poetry, much of it about her town. Her first volume of poems, Woman Before an Aquarium, was published in 1978, and the other volume, Resort, in 1983. She has always been fascinated by her community, her family, and her ancestral homeland in Czechoslovakia. This is about the background of the writer, essayist. The two major themes of this essay are the relationship between the mother and her daughter, the author, and the connection between the past and the present. Both of these themes are represented by the teacup in this essay. In this essay, the essay shows how writing is a way of finding out what one has to say, of discovering significant minor events. This essay shows associations between seemingly different elements. The mother has escaped the magnitude of history by recreating into pragmatism. Her mother likes to carry on tradition, but Campbell refuses to carry on old tradition like marrying and bearing children. These are the themes or issues which are discussed in this essay. Okay, points to remember. Here I have collected some main points which helps you to understand the content or subject matter very clearly. In this essay, the writer has symbolically mentioned about teacup. Okay, then symbol. What is symbol? Symbol is a figure of speech in which a concrete thing stands for an abstract idea. Here, teacup is a symbol of tradition, culture, norms, and values. Broken teacup symbolically shows the breakdown of world tradition. In 1939, the writer's mother got married and she had bought the teacup. In the same year, spelling mistake was when the Second World War had started. During the war, people of the world knew how difficult life was. After the World War, there were many changes in the society. In the year 1939, everything fell. Arts, virginity, and faith in the marriage. The broken teacup shows the impact of war. After World War, human beings lost faith in marriage. Before 1939, marriage was source of harmony and comfort. After, it becomes sources of pain and tragedy. Ample tried to understand history and sexuality. In our mother's generation, they could have sexual relation after marriage. Look now, what's the condition? Ample didn't like to carry on tradition. She didn't like to preserve the teacup. The falling of flowers in the teacup showed the decline of cultural norms and values. Okay, let's go with the summary of this essay. In the examination, you may ask to write the summary. In this essay, there are two different stories. The first story is the essayist mother's story. The mother married in 39 with an American who had been born in Czechoslovakia. She had bought Chinese cups and plates for her marriage. These cups and plates were made in Czechoslovakia and they are very beautiful. In fact, she was very happy in the world of her cups and plates. For her, marriage and the family were the most important things in life. Many years later, she gave these cups to the writer because the writer is her daughter. The second story in this essay is the story of the Second World War, which also started in 1339 in the same year when the writer's mother got married. Many things fell that year. Basically, that year means the time of war that caused many things to fall. For example, human bodies fell dead in the streets by falling bombs, countries, cities, industries, and a lot of other things fell. Even Czechoslovakia stopped the production of beautiful teacups, and the spirit bombs fell on innocent women and children. Thus, women in America revolted against the crime and atrocities done to women. They considered the crime as male oppression and tyranny against women. This is why women's liberation movement started. The women of this new generation show their anger by rejecting old traditions. They consider work as the most important thing in a person's life. Their primary focus was on work rather than other things. So marriage and family lose their importance because feminists take it as a kind of slavery. The feminist leader think marriage as a kind of slavery. Teacups are no more a symbol of marriage and family life for the writer, but they are actually the symbol of the war against women. On the other hand, the essayist mother used to emphasize the family. Even the mother wanted her daughter to get married. The essayist thinks the past is very important, but her mother thinks it is the future that matters. In this way, the teacup in the essay connects the mother, the daughter, the past, and the present because it was made in 1939 in Czechoslovakia. We can guess that by giving the teacup, the essayist mother intends to give her other things like information about the past, but her mother does not explicitly tell her about the past anymore. This means that the only way the daughter can find about her mother is by looking at the teacup. The essay Look at a Teacup describes about the changing attitude of modern people towards sex, marriage, and importance of family. This kind of change in thinking is the result of destruction caused by the Second World War. The essay begins with the description of a cup that was bought in 1939 by the writer's mother. The cup is the symbol of world tradition and culture. The writer's mother gives it to her. It means the mother wants to hand over world tradition to new generation. But Hempel does not like to follow the culture of her mother. She doesn't like to marry and live in a family. Rather, she gives importance to work than marriage. Now, people are free to have sex before marriage. Because of the war, many women lost their husband and family. This caused a sense of fear among women. So, the writer, the essayist, thinks that marriage is painful. The writer says that many things fell in 1939 when the Second World War started. Because of the bombs falling from the sky, culture, art, virginity, faith in marriage, and many other things fell. This means the bombs killed many people and destroyed many places. When women lost their husbands, they were forced to fall into beds with others for sex. As a result, women lost their faith in marriage. They did not like to be the playthings of men. The falling of the flowers into the teacup also symbolizes the fall of art and culture. In short, the essay presents the negative effects of the Second World War in women, marriage system, and in other things. Okay, please screenshot it. It will help you to read as a summary. Okay, uh, description of the teacup. Uh, the teacup is thin. It is the purest water green. The level of tea in the cup can be measured from outside. It is shiny. There are thin bonds or dividends of gold around the edge of the cup. But the bands of the gold inside the cup have been disappeared by regular use. There is no decoration outside. However, inside the cup there are flowers. It seems as if someone has scattered, sprinkled, speckled, spotted a bunch, cluster, or buckwheat. They will have fallen all around the inside. Some fell so fast that they have reached the bottom, and some were still on the way down. They don't seem to be past it, but caught while falling. Each is different, each has a different color, and each is falling from different heights. Now, what do you mean by many things fell that year? In the essay, the essayist has used this phrase. Okay, that year means the year of 1939, which is the year when the Second World War started. The war caused many things to fall. For example, human bodies fell dead in the streets by falling bombs. The writer has related all the falling through the design of fallings of flowers of the cup. As the flower seems to fall off the cup, many other things also fell down. Many things fell that year. Also, many things lost their values. For example, in the year 1939, countries, cities, industries, etc. fell. In Europe, many people's bodies fell after they were killed by bombs and bullets. Bombs and bullets fell on innocent women and children. So people's faith in traditional values has been destroyed. Their belief in marriage has also been fallen. Countries were captured by other enemies. Fallings of bombs and bullets declined the destiny of women. So, with the falling of the different countries, the art, culture, architectures was also destroyed. The morality of the people of that time was dead. The sentence many things fell that year also refers to people falling into marriage and falling onto their marriage beds together. Many people got married in 1939 because they were worried about the war. Men were worried that they could be killed, so they got married before they were sent away to fight. In this way, many people married that year, and after marriage, they slept together. That is the falling of bodies in bed, and also the falling of virginity of the woman who slept together with their husband for the first time. The writer's mother also married at that time, so she also lost her virginity. Even the arts of making flowers in the cup fell or came to an end when the country itself destroyed. In this way, many things fell that year. Another question: explain the cup is a detail, a small uncharred finger from the mid-century bonfire. The mid-century bonfire indicates the Second World War, which lasted from 1939 to 1945. Czechoslovakia, where the cup was made, was attacked by Germany in 1939. Many things in Czechoslovakia were destroyed, especially by fire. The cup was brought up by the writer's mother, who was married at the time of war. During wartime, a lot of property was destroyed, but the corpse was not destroyed by the chance, so that it was a small uncharred finger. The cup was not burned, and thus it remained uncharred. So the cup is a detail from that bonfire or wire, because it gives us information about Czechoslovakia at the time of its destruction. Although many things were destroyed, now the cup is the only thing in the hand of writer to study about her mother, about Czechoslovakia, and the past in detail. Many pictures on the cup could show the art and the situation of the country, as many associations are related to this cup. You can get much information through this cup. Thus, the cup is a detailed uncharred finger from the mid-century bonfire. How does Hempel see herself and her mother connected by teacup? Hempel's mother bought the teacup in 1939. Later, she gave it to her daughter. Hempel reads her mother's history in the cup. It takes her to her mother's past and to the country where the cup was made. Because of the Second World War, the country and the tradition destroyed. But this is the cup that reminds Ample about the country and her mother. By giving the teacup to her daughter, Hampel's mother also wants to hand over the tradition and culture which her daughter refuses to accept. In this sense, the mother and the daughter both were related to the cup. The mother had brought the teacup in 1939 when she was just married. So the teacup has sentimental value of her mother, and so this is important for her. The daughter wants her mother should give her many other things with some information about the past. In short, we can say that the writer and her mother are connected with the teacup by emotion. What does this essay tells us about marriage? About the mother-daughter relationship, about the importance of family, about woman? This question may be asked. We can write the answer of this question in this way. The mother and the daughter disagree on many things. For example, the mother thinks that family is the most important thing, but the daughter thinks that work is the most important thing. The mother gives importance to society and particularly marriage, but the daughter does not believe in marriage. She thinks that a boy and a girl may live together for a long time, but marriage is not necessary. She herself had decided not to marry. The writer thinks that the past is very important. We can take many lessons of life from the past, but The mother thinks that the future is more important in life, and instead of thinking about the past, one should take more care of the future. The daughter likes talking very much because she thinks that it's by talking that we can share our experiences. But the mother doesn't like to talk very much. Anyway, in spite of the differences, the relationship between them is very friendly. They frankly talk and discuss many things. The mother never tries to force her daughter to accept her views. Okay, in this way, you can answer. Okay, the essay look at Chekhov describes about the changing attitude of modern people towards sex, marriage, and the importance of family. This kind of change in thinking is the result of destruction caused by the Second World War. The essay begins with the description of a teacup of a cup that was bought in 1939 by the writer's mother. The cup is the symbol of world tradition and culture. The writer's mother gives it to her. It means the mother wants to hand over the world tradition to new generation. But Hempel does not like to follow the culture of her mother. She does not like to marry and live in a family. Rather, she gives importance to work than marriage. Now, people are free to have sex before marriage because of war. Many women lost their husband and family. This has caused a sense of fear among women. So she thinks that marriage is painful. Okay, in such, the essay presents the negative effects of the Second World War in women marriage system and in other things. Okay, in this way, you can write the answer, which may be asked in the examination. I hope this short effort of mine is directly oriented towards the support of class 11 students who are preparing for the final examination. At last, I would like to request you, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. I will upload other videos related with your lesson, your textbook. Thank you. This much for this time.